All right, I'm Emily here on the NAB floor, and I am here with Arnold. Arnold, tell me a little bit about what you do.
I am a technical director slash visual effects artist at VisualCreatures, which is located in LA. And I just composite everything. I am in charge of organizing footage and storage and managing workstations, so kind of all around everything.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Tell me a little bit about VisualCreatures.
So it's a post-production company. We do visual effects, animation, editing, sound design, and color correction. So we're doing kind of like all the above. And we're about to scale up our production right now. So we're going from a tiny studio and we're joining with a really big production company. And we want the ability to scale up our company literally overnight if need be. So that's kind of why we're dealing with Qumulo here, because we need to be able to hire 100 artists, like literally in a week. And we need to be able to send them out and work wherever in the world, you know, either New York or LA or Toronto. And that's where this comes into play.
That's where the cloud comes into play, right? Tell me a little bit about how you're using the cloud, how you're thinking about it, and what brought your company to that strategy.
Okay, well, we've been testing it mostly. We haven't fully been using it yet, but we came to this strategy because we don't want to build out workstations, and each of them are, 5 to 10 grand, and it's just kind of a long, tedious process. And also the company we're working with is chasing tax incentives, which are located a lot in Canada and on the East Coast in Atlanta. So if we hire an artist there working, we can literally see what they're working on in our LA studio live as they're doing it and know, okay, we're logging their hours and everything. And meanwhile, we're getting the tax incentive for them working there and kind of like outsourcing the work to different cities. And meanwhile, we don't need any hardware in New York. They can be working from their bedroom, if they want to be.
That's incredible. What kind of challenges are you facing so far?
There have been challenges. We're facing kind of the ability to scale up rapidly. We're dealing with a little bit of compatibility with some software, but everything has been sorted out so far. It's just a very gradual, oh, does this plugin work? Does this program install correctly? But so far everything has been figured out. It's just a little bit of a learning curve at the beginning, but it's no more than a couple days, to figure it out.
Awesome. How do you see this evolving over the next 2 to 5 years?
I see in 5 years, I do believe everything would be on the cloud. It's kind of, I feel like it's in its very basic infancy right now, but it will get there definitely in 5 years. It's just the issue we've been having right now is, do you have a good internet connection? And I found at times if we have someone in the studio downloading something from Aspera or WireDrive, then suddenly our PC OIP client might run a little bit sluggish. And that's really the only issue we've ran into, which is not really a Qumulo Teradici thing, it's kind of a networking thing. But again, I think that'll be solved within 5 years.
Yeah, the technology will catch up. Alrighty. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.